During his campaign rally in Iowa early this week, Donald Trump had a moment that sparked a, let's say, unfortunate conversation about his mental health as well as his overall physical health. Here it is.
8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives. So this Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese. A real beautiful company.
Burmese, what? Burisma is really not all that difficult to pronounce. As long as you're not in elementary school. It's a fairly easy word. Burisma. And it makes me wonder, right? Because if you're just recalling that word from memory, it should be even easier. But if you're trying to read it off a fast-moving teleprompter, I can see where you might get a little tripped up. So was he using a teleprompter there? Weird. He always says those are the devil. But that would explain what happened. But furthermore, what happened in that clip was not just a brain fart. Because brain farts happen to people all the time. They happen to me all the time. If you're a regular viewer, you know that. I screw up words all the time and usually be like, okay, wow, sorry about that. Anyway, it's this word that I'm looking for. It happens all the time to people in casual conversations. Happens to other politicians. But only with Trump does he actually try to turn around and be like, no, that's actually how it's pronounced, in the native Ukrainian, that's what they call it. Paramecium is totally what the people who work there, they call it, Parmesan. And so that's what's going on. That's why I'm pronouncing it that way. I'm not wrong. You're actually wrong. I'm right because I'm doing it the way that they would do it, but you're doing it the American way. And I'm just, I'm trying to add a little culture to y'all is what I'm doing. No, you messed up a word. So instead of you owning it and being like, oh, wow, that's a tongue twister. Sorry, folks. Whoa. That's all you got to do. Laugh at yourself. And instead of laughing at you, people will be laughing with you. It endears you to them. Like, how do you, after all these years in the spotlight, not understand that? People don't want perfection. They want someone that's relatable. And admitting that you screwed up there and being like, whoa, sorry, I don't know what happened. It's Burisma anyway. Or even being like, oh, that's just a tough word, but you all know what I'm talking about anyway, right? I don't need to get the pronunciation right because we know where we're going with this. Something like that. Play it off, laugh it off, let people laugh with you and see that, yeah, you're capable of making mistakes and you're capable of moving on from them. But instead of doing that, you allowed social media to pick up this clip and absolutely destroy you by once again pointing out that maybe you're the one that's not all there. You're definitely the one that's not quite all there. Hey, Joe Biden ain't perfect either. He's a gaffe machine, but you're even worse. And you actually tried during an interview with Stuart Varney this week to say that Joe Biden's the one who's mentally shot was the phrase that you used. And that was actually the day after you're out there being like, bird. Yeah, kind of hard to make a point that your opponent is the one who's slipping when there's enough video footage of you from the day before, unable to pronounce a word, then trying to play it off as if that's the correct pronunciation that only you know about.